All right, grab your espresso and your expired consulate appointment email because it's Q&A time. You've sent me dozens of comments about Italian citizenship, 1948 cases, taxes on Social Security, grandparents, property, even dodging bureaucracy with ATM withdrawals, and today I'm answering some of the most common, the most confused, and the most "you're not going to like this, but here's the truth" question. Whether you're chasing your Italian passport for love, legacy, or just a better lunch, this one's for you. Okay, first up is question number 1. What is a 1948 case? And can I qualify if my grandmother never naturalized? Well, a 1948 case refers to people claiming Italian citizenship through a female ancestor who was blocked from passing it down because she gave birth before January 1, 1948. If your grandmother never naturalized, or there's no proof that she did, and your parent was born before 1948, you may still qualify via the Italian courts. Question number 2, how does the Cable Act of 1922 affect Italian women who married American citizens? Well, before September 22, 1922, under U.S. law, foreign women automatically lost their citizenship if they married a U.S. citizen. This matters because if your Italian grandmother married before that date, she may have acquired U.S. citizenship involuntarily. If she never renounced Italian citizenship under Italian law, you might still have a valid 1948 case. Question number 3. My parents were born in Italy, but naturalized before I was born. Can I still qualify? Unfortunately, if both your parents naturalized before your birth, your jus sanguinis claim is likely broken. The key requirement is that your Italian parent must have been an Italian citizen when you were born. Question number 4. My wife was 1 year old when her parents naturalized. Can she apply through her grandparents who never left Italy? Possibly. If her grandparents remained Italian citizens and her parent, the child of the grandparents, did not break the chain through naturalization before the next generation's birth, she may qualify. A document review would be essential. Question number 5. My grandparents were born, lived, and died in Italy. My parents naturalized. Can I still get citizenship? Well, it depends on when your parents naturalized. If they did so after your birth, you may still qualify. If they naturalized before you were born, the line may be cut unless you pursue the 2-year residency path. Question number 6, can I get Italian citizenship if I wasn't included in my family's 1948 case as a minor? That's a gray area right now. Under the old interpretation, minors could be added to the parents' recognized status. With the new rules and deadlines like the May 31, 2026 limit, it's unclear how minors will be treated if not included in the original court filing. Question number 7. Do the new 2025 rules affect 1948 cases? No, they do not. 1948 cases are constitutional claims handled in court, not administrative claims through consulates. The 2025 law doesn't override court rulings. So if you're eligible under the 1948 rule, that path remains valid. Question number 8, is the 2-year path still an option and does it require B1 Italian? Yes, the new 2-year residency path still exists, but it requires B1 level Italian proficiency, background checks, and residency registration. It's considered naturalization, not descent. Question number 9, will I lose my US citizenship if I become Italian? Good answer here, no. Both the US and Italy allow dual citizenship. You can keep your American passport and still become an Italian citizen. Question number 10. Will Italy tax my 401k, Roth IRA, or Social Security if you become a tax resident of Italy? Yes, they can tax worldwide income, including 401ks and Social Security. Roth IRAs aren't treated as tax-free under Italian law. However, if you qualify for the 7% tax regime or structure your residency carefully, you can reduce or avoid this. Question number 11. Can I pass Italian citizenship to my kids? Yes, but if they're minors when you gain citizenship, you can enroll them with you. If they're already adults, they'll need to apply separately and may not qualify under new rules unless they join you in Italy and fulfill residency requirements. Question number 12. Can I get citizenship in another EU country and just move to Italy? Absolutely. If you become a citizen of, say, Spain, Portugal, or another EU country first, you can legally move to and live in Italy as an EU citizen. Many people use this as a backdoor strategy when Italy makes things too hard. Question number 13. Are there any loopholes to live in Italy and pay little or no tax besides the 7% regime? Yes, there are a few. The Impatriati regime offers a 70 to 90% tax break for qualified workers moving to Italy. Staying under 183 days per year can help you avoid becoming a tax resident. Reacquisition plus living in a qualifying town may unlock 7% benefits. Always work with a qualified tax advisor. Question number 14. Is Italian citizenship worth it if my whole family lives abroad? Well, it depends on your goals. For some, it's about legacy, freedom of movement, and a future retirement plan. For others, the cost and taxes just don't make sense. Citizenship gives you long-term flexibility even if you don't use it right away. Question number 15. Why not just keep my US passport and vacation in Italy instead of dealing with citizenship and taxes? Totally valid for many people. If you're not planning to stay long-term or pass it to your kids, a tourist visa and a US account with ATM access might be enough. But if you want EU residency, inheritance rights, or to live tax efficiently long-term, citizenship can open those doors. And I have a bonus question that feels very much like one of the other questions, but we're going to go a little bit more in depth. Besides the 7% tax regime towns, are there any loopholes to live in Italy and pay little to no taxes? And we'll call this the golden question. Basically, can I live in Italy and not get destroyed by taxes without having to move to a forgotten village with goats and dial-up internet? Technically, yes, but only if you're very strategic. Option number 1 would be the Impatriati regime. If you're moving to Italy for work or entrepreneurial activity and haven't lived there in the last 2 years, you could qualify for a 70 to 90% exemption on income tax for 5 to 10 years. This applies in big cities too, not just small towns. Option number 2, stay in Italy less than 183 days per year, stay under the radar by not triggering tax residency. Don't register your residenza. Keep your center of life abroad. Pay your taxes somewhere else legally, like Panama, the UAE, or Georgia, someplace like that. But tread carefully. The Italian tax authorities love a paper trail. Option number 3, reacquisition path plus small town residency. Basically, former Italians or their kids who reacquire citizenship can move into the 7% regime if they relocate to a qualifying region. It's a niche route, but powerful if you qualify. So yes, with the right setup, you can legally live in Italy, enjoy the pasta, and avoid the 43% tax brackets. But you can't just show up, buy a Vespa, and expect to be tax-free. Plan first, file smart, and as always, talk to someone with an O at the end of their last name who handles taxes for a living. So yeah, Italian citizenship is complicated, but it's not impossible. And like everything Italy related, if you understand the rules and how to work around them, you can absolutely make it happen. All right, that wraps up the Q&A. And if you're still here, congratulations. You know more about Italian citizenship than 97% of the people sitting in line at the consulate. If I answered your question, awesome. If I didn't, drop it in the comments and I'll either reply or I'll roast it in a future video. Either way, you win. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe even forward this to your cousin who thinks their dog qualifies for Juror Sanguinis. More deep dives coming soon, including loopholes for expats, post-2025 citizenship strategies, and the tax setups that actually work. I'm the Americano, making bureaucracy bearable one sarcastic video at a time. Until next time.